A 42-year-old man sitting up on a public platform telling other grown-ass men that a woman should not go on a date with you unless she's trying to sleep with you. And you really think anything this man says is credible? Watagwan pa, watagwan. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, guys. If you're wondering why my voice sounds like this, no, it is not COVID. And I feel like that is a disclaimer everybody has to make nowadays. Like, nobody can just have a normal cold. But yeah, I understand. If you're new to my channel and you do not know who I am, my name is Phillip, or Gade for short. Make sure you guys like, comment and subscribe to the ting. Can we just have a silent moment for my fucking barber and my hairdresser, Maeve with the fade? I don't gotta say much. Maeve with the fade. His @ will be in the description box below. He is elite, unmatched. He is my guy. I also want to give a big shout out to my hairdresser as well, Mandy, the hair clinic. Big up your fucking self. Her @ will be in the description box below. I'm going to be talking about Breeny Lee and Kojo. For those of you that do not know who Breeny Lee is, she is also a content creator and YouTuber. She creates content about like lifestyle, relationships, and Kojo is a successful Black UK comedian, and he's well known. He's done well for himself in that industry for many years. I feel like this situation is a perfect example of if you give a fire gas, it's just going to create more fire, because I've never heard of this podcast before. I don't know how many people actually watch this podcast. I don't know if this podcast was sent to her. Like, we don't know, child. But obviously, the public was made aware about this podcast because Breeny Lee decided she would like to let it rip into this man. I'm just going to read what Breeny Lee's post says, and then we're going to go on from there. So it reads, and she tags him, Kojo Anim live. Is this you lying through your fake teeth for views? You are embarrassing, bro. You're talking about broke and your friend paid for everything, you absolute loser. Let's play a game. Screenshot your bank account and I'll screenshot mine. And you record your house and I'll record my penthouse. Me and Nyasha was laughing at your poor friend being used by you to pay for everything. I did not see your wallet the whole vacation. Acting like your friend is a sugar daddy. I did not ask for anything, you waste man. Mr. E-Man paid for a cab one time and I did not ask. Mr. E-Man is a real man who offers without exchange. Your comedy clubs could not get on his level. I've got the time today, Satan. I've got receipts for every lie you told on that podcast, and I'm truly disgusted that I ever considered you as a friend. You hate successful Black women, and that's your problem, trying to tarnish my name with lies. I'm in shock. If I tagged the people you talked about in Dubai, you would be finished. I know I wouldn't stoop to the low life level, but this man, Kojo, is the biggest fraud out there. Literally sat there and made up lies to get views. For what? Because I forgot to return the sunglasses you left on this very table. I was doing you a favor picking them up because Nyasha didn't care. What a way to treat someone that supported you. You fell out with Nyasha because you are both so alike, stubborn and narcissistic. You both made my Dubai trip hell with your disgusting selfish behavior. Y'all deserve each other. You see, being an influencer is all about putting up a good front. And I 100% know, as somebody that is a content creator myself, that like, yeah, we're not always gonna put out like the craziest stories. We're not always gonna let social media know what's bothering us or the crazy shit that happens. But sometimes when you see people on social media that are so put together, and when I say put together, just if you go onto her YouTube channel, you'll understand what I mean. And if you go look at her photos, you'll understand what I mean. So when they reveal stories like this, you're shocked. Fast forward on, she goes, Kojo, this must be the table I didn't want to pay for. I went to my hotel room to get changed, and when I came back 4 hours later, Nyasha had paid for her table. It's her table. Why wouldn't she pay for it? This is why you gotta watch the company you keep, because this was the most depressing holiday I've been on. I'm just gonna replay the video so you guys can hear if you didn't watch it.
So these girls, it was one of their birthdays, so we just ordered down there everything on the menu so that everyone could eat a little bit of everything. This girl come up there drinking, eating food, just going all of that. And you know when the people busting down? And all of that. Yeah. Can we get some more? Yeah. And this girl, and I'm just look at this girl just eating my money. Meanwhile, Buffoon and my Bridget are sitting on the other side of the fucking pool, yeah? Just watching the turn up. Just what? And they both got shades on. I'm looking at the guys. They're looking, but not really. You know what I mean?
They're facing the other way, but they're looking at 3 o'clock.
This buffoon, check this out, bro. Let me hear this one. This buffoon turns up. They get a table for themselves, but it's not paid for. The buffoon gets up, comes over to my boy and says, they're telling us that our table's going to cost 1,000 dirhams. We're not married. Hear the cheek of the buffoon, fam. The prize. There she is. I'll repeat that. They're telling us that it's going to cost 1,000. What do you mean they're telling us? They charge it. What do you mean? So the cab driver told you your money. Yeah. What do you mean they're telling us? Yeah. What do you mean they're telling us? What do you mean they're telling us? So she comes over, so I said to him, give me your wallet, bro. You're not paying for this, big man. Are you mad? So he gave over.
Is it back in there?
No, they had their own table across the fucking pool, bro. And they said, I'm gonna get my table. Hold on. Hold Joe and his friends over there. Yo, I got a table over here. It cost me 1,000 dirhams. Can you subsidize my table, please? So now, because again, my friend's on this awkward thing. I said, bro, you know, give me your wallet. My boy, and says, bro, you're not paying for nothing, cuz. Yeah? At some point, I can't see my friend getting fucking ridden. Yeah. So now I'm like, yo. So I said, so you went over there, you're like, I don't have my bank card on me. Yeah. This buffoon of an influencer made her friend pay the whole money. Her friend's younger than her, by about a good 7 years.
They're actually 3 years in age difference.
The friend not paying for nothing.
The friend was 27 and Breeny Lee's actually 30 years of age. Another thing that I don't understand is why are you monitoring what somebody else spends? Like, why are you monitoring what another man spends? Why are you watching what another man's pocket? If I was to go to a club and me and my friends was out and I met somebody and I decided I wanted to buy them 5 shots, my friend is not going to come and tell me, take my card and tell me, no, don't buy. Like, what? Like, why are you watching? That's weird. Like, to me, that's weird. Like, regardless of who is spending money or whatever, at our big age, because believe it or not, guys, yes, I'm 27, I'm in the same age group as these people. Believe it or not, why are you watching other people? Why are you watching other people's pockets and monitoring what you spend? I feel like when you go on holiday, you're meant to have your spending money, but you're also meant to have emergency money in case anything bad happens, in case you overspend. Like, do you get what I mean? And Dubai is a country where you're gonna have to have extra change. You're gonna have to have extra money. I remember I was in a barber shop one time, yeah? And this was like, I think this was like earlier this year. This was like coming up to the end of the second or third tier. I can't remember what tier it was, but it was coming up to the end of a tier lockdown, and obviously Bear, the man that was coming to get trims, had just come back from Dubai, and I'm just listening to their stories about how much they spent and like what they was doing while they was abroad, renting cars. Like, I was just hearing numbers. So I'm pretty sure men are aware of the amount of money that they are going to spend, or what, like, the women that they might meet. And Breeny Lee also made a comment about how he's down in UK girls but will like lift up American girls. Bro, I can tell you right now that UK influencers, and I mean influencers, I don't mean UK Instagram, because one thing that people need to differentiate is a UK influencer, a social media personality, and an Instagram baddie. Like, there's three different things, but we merge them all like they're one and the same. Bro, an Insta baddie is somebody that ain't spending no blood clot money. They'll use their pretty privilege, they'll use their assets, they'll use their charm and whatever to get what they want. Most of the time, they don't really have to do much, but they will get what they want and thrive, especially on holiday. Girls that don't even have to lift a finger because a guy will be so infatuated by them and they'll want to spend their money. And who are we to say that that is the wrong thing to do? Like, who are we to say that the man should not be spending the money on the girl? And who are we to say the girl shouldn't sit there and make man? If somebody is offering to pay for something, why would you say no? Why would you say no? Like, why? Like, I need to understand. It's only if you feel like that person is gonna throw it back in your face, or if you feel like you're obligated to do something once that person buys you something. Like, those are when you say no. But if someone's offering and you lot are having fun, like, some people are genuinely nice. You see, when you're wealthy, yeah, there's no question asked. They will pay for the table simply because they want to. They want everybody to have fun. They're like, yeah, go and drink. They simply want to. But when you get around people like this that want to pinpoint how much you're spending, it's just so jarring. And I just feel like once you pass that 25 mark and you're sitting at a dining table discussing what fraction of what is you're spending on a bill, when clearly everybody is enjoying whatever, like, it's embarrassing. It's actually embarrassing. I can understand that people spend their own money and people can be stingy, stubborn, whatever. People want to only spend it on themselves or a specific set of people. I completely get that. But in this day, like, when you get to a certain age, like, there's a certain level of maturity when it comes to just money in general. Like, we're so hell-bent on calling people broke and like, it's embarrassing. Like, we're so hell-bent on putting other people down when it comes to money. And have we not learned not everybody is up? Not everybody is up like 7. One might pay, the other might not. Like, the bill was paid for. The bill was actually paid for. It's very rare for you to find content creators that are genuine, because there are stories that come out about YouTubers, content creators, and you're like, wow, is this how you're really living? Whatever. And you get surprised. But looking at Breeny Lee, she doesn't look like somebody that would lie about anything. To me, she just comes across genuine. Call me biased, call me what you want. I'm not on anybody's side, but I just feel like this is not a story like, when you actually listen to the story, it's not something nothing crazy happened. If it was she stole money out of somebody's pocket, or she money dropped on the floor and she picked it up, if it was a story like that, yeah, put it on a vlog. But I feel like in the UK, the minute you hear something about an influencer that is partially not true, it's like, ooh, wow, she really did that, bro. While I was editing, I forgot to say as well, influencers are put on such high pedestals. They are put on such high pedestals. They're put on such high pedestals that the minute you hear that they're having financial difficulties, or that their life isn't what it's made out to seem on social media, you bring them down. If I was to tell you the amount of money that influencers are making off of their Instagram posts, you would cough blood. I'm going to read this final part. So then she puts up a screenshot of their conversation and she goes, I hope I'm not cop blocking. I feel like Naisha met you through me and now I'm the third wheel. He goes, don't be silly. I'm going to make sure both of you have a good time. I'm with my boy E, and my other boys are on the way. Now, somebody that's saying, I'm going to make you lot have fun or whatever, I want to make sure you lot are patterned, I'm going to make sure you lot have a good time. Why is she paying? Why are they paying for a bill? Why are they paying? And if this Naisha girl was a girl that you was dating or whatever, why is she paying? Let's say that what Kojo said was true. What man that actually has money in 2021 going into 2022 has a problem with taking care of a woman when they are in his presence? Go to Nigeria or Ghana. This is light work, bare minimum. Only broke, dusty men will sit up on a podcast and cry wolf while in the same breath promote sleeping with prostitutes and will only go on a date with a woman if she's having sex with him. Kojo, you are an embarrassment and I feel sorry for you and all men who think like you. Men with less than you have more game than you, more sauce than you. You have an angry, dark spirit about you and you're not the guy I met a few years ago. From what I can summarize, I can 100% say that the UK has an obsession with influencer girls especially don't live up to the lifestyle that they present. And this is a perfect example of somebody projecting that narrative. As I've said already, there are influencers making bank off just Instagram. But when you have Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, bro, like, what do you think is paying these people's bills? As I asked already, do you think it's man? Because it's not. Dubai is a country where you have to have money, you have to have emergency money. It's not a country where you can fibble and fabble about and be broke, as what you would call it. Another thing I don't like is some of you are earning normal average salary and have a cheat to be calling people broke. Like, I don't like that. If you want your podcast to thrive, talk about pop culture, what is trending in pop culture. Talk about things that are relevant to the world and educate people. Like, why are we sitting up on a podcast, 30-plus-year-old men talking about women and how much they make? Like, what? We're not in the fucking dark ages. Come on. This narrative of women being broke and like, it's boring. It's actually boring. Podcasts like this remind me of Kevin Samuels, enabling men. Men can do no wrong. Men can go on their platforms and chat shit. They could be lying. They could be telling the truth. It doesn't matter, but they're just going to gas up the man because he's a man. Like, bro, I hate podcasts like this. To me, they're boring. They're not informative. They're the same regurgitated topics. Like, that was all for this video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the thing, and I will see you guys in my next video. As I said before, I will be more consistent. We're coming into 2022. I have a vlog coming out on Sunday, so make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel. Make sure you guys are watching all my old videos because we're coming. Don't worry. We're coming. What's I want?